let's get this party started. Christy will be joining us in a little bit. All right, so when you guys were here last, if you remember correctly, you made a friend along the way. You were hired to, I think, deliver some goods, and sort of got waylaid by a couple of dead horses that turned out to be an ambush. You killed all the goblins but one, Mr. Guilt-Ridden Stroll. Right? He's on the verge of death. You guys decided to charm him, and he now, for some reason, thinks you guys are like best buds. I believe, especially you, Mark, I believe you healed him a bit. Or no, someone healed him. You're muted, Mark.
I healed him, but Cliff was the one who charmed him.
Yeah, Cliff charmed him.
Critical.
Yeah, that's right. So this goblin is charmed. Just heads up, it's a little over halfway through the tenure of the charm. So at any given, I think probably a battle or two more, and this guy is going to like start questioning what the hell is going on. I do believe, you healed him a bit, so he's not as dead, but he's still bleeding out. You made your way into the goblin cave. If you remember correctly, you set the dogs or the wolves free, right? So you came upon them, you fed them, you tried to befriend them. They are wolves, right? But they were sort of happy to be let go and just jetted from the cave. Cool. Made your way sort of up and around. Little Zippy sort of dispatched every bad guy ahead of you. Maybe a little overpowered. And then when we sort of ended, you guys went under a bridge. So even though Cyrus is on top of the bridge, you guys are actually under the bridge, sort of visually. And does everyone see the map, by the way? Just making sure.
Yes.
Awesome. So you guys were sort of crawling your way around, and because Little Zippy has become sort of like crack for you guys, you guys sent Little Zippy ahead to do a little scouting, right? So, and then sort of like this sort of brings us to today. We'll go into a little narrative, right? So what Little Zippy, sees, and he's doing this sort of telepathically through Fabia, is it's this cavern's half filled with a couple of large pools of water. There's a sort of a narrow waterfall on the eastern wall, and it sort of feeds the pools, and then it drains out of the west side, and it forms the stream. And that's the stream that has flown by you. Currently in that stream is standing Skylar and Seamus. So you guys are standing in the stream. So it's decently strong, but not so strong that you can't stand there. There's low fieldstone walls that sort of hold up as sort of dams. And then there's a wide exit sort of stands to the south, while two smaller passages, they lead to the west. The sound of the waterfall echoes through the cavern, making it a little bit difficult to hear. So you can sort of hear that in the real world here. You should hear some waterfalls going. So the good news is it masks a bit of your sound. Little Zippy also relayed to you that at least within his eyesight, Fabia, Little Zippy is a boy or a girl? I should start getting the gender thing correctly.
A boy.
All right. So he sees just up the stairs a goblin with his back to the wall, or back to the entryway, and they're sort of faced in a similar direction. On the far side is another goblin. That's all that Little Zippy can see for right now. So, this brings us to sort of the state of now. They seem to be, standing watch, kind of, right? So, there's a bridge that goes over your head. So clearly, when up those stairs, it seems like that bridge sort of wraps around, and that's probably how you get to that bridge. What's deeper in the room, you can't really tell.
Didn't somebody last time notice that, if these brick wall or these stone walls could be moved and flood people?
Yes.
Could cause a flood. We could do it.
Did someone? Yeah. Yeah. So the rock dam, right? So I think it was observed that these goblins, this is sort of a simple dam. It's clearly, I was going to say man-made, but it's clearly goblin-made. And it leads one to believe, the way the water is flowing, that if you were to release that dam, it would probably wash those of you in the stream away.
Yeah, I want to get out of the water because we observed that last time.
So, you need to all roll initiative. because there are foes that have been spotted. Right now, because of the sounds of the cave, they don't sense you, right? But this is just sort of a preparatory thing. So be thinking about, what order right now. If you like, Little Zippy does have advantage. So if you wanted to send Little Zippy to attack one of the two goblins, that is a thing. But after that, we're going to want to make sure that we have initiative rolls. So why don't we go ahead and just do that? Do you want me to do the group roll thing?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Request roll.
Ooh, yeah, Little Zippy.
Yeah. So let me now request a roll for the bad guys,
Worst.
just to be safe.
Those assholes.
All right, so we have their initiatives.
All right, I want to get out of the water.
All right, so because you've spotted foes, there is a turn order to all of this, right? So you don't get it for free. So Alicia, you control Little Zippy. Little Zippy, you are within range, whisper range of your friends. I mean, even probably a low conversation would work if you think about it, because they there's enough waterfall sound that it's sort of masking you guys. You have a little advantage on stealth.
So I have a question. So
Sure.
when Little Zippy communicates to me, can I see where that one goblin kind of is? Like enough where I could creep up those stairs and sink an arrow in him? Or attempt to, and have some advantage from that?
Yeah, I think you definitely have an idea. Sort of the way that I'm imagining this works, right? Is it sort of like fuzzy, black and white, horror movie-esque, right? Like what does the bad guy see? Sort of stuff. So
Right.
you make out enough of the cave for the details I gave you, and plus the location of those two goblins. So yeah, you would sort of know where to expect them. You don't see them with your actual eyes, but you have memory of where they are.
Right. That's what I'm wondering, if I could fire at, I don't know.
Can we
Is this
hold off
a
the time
Lord
until-
Crevasse?
Can we wait? Because we still have this advantage of surprise. Can we get the people out of the water before we attack? Because if you miss, or they get awareness, they can break down the dam, right?
Yeah,
And
I could
we
step up to just the base of the stairs.
We can do that during our turn. I think we're
Yeah.
fine
Yeah. So yeah. I mean,
at the moment.
at this point, there are bad guys, and so you have some choices. You can all try to sneak around them or whatever you want to do, or you can engage them. But any way you look at it, we're now in sort of a turn-based moment, to Mark's point, right? So you guys need to think through your next steps.
I had a quick question about, because
Sure.
I know this is kind of levels. So on the bridge kind of goes like this, right? So at the bottom of the bridge on the right side, it's not accessible to us there, is it? So we couldn't come through that very bottom and come
You
around.
could try to scale the wall, and maybe like the odds that all of you are going to succeed in athletics check to
Right,
scale the wall
yeah,
to the bridge,
but-
pretty slim. I mean, one of you might be able to. Does anyone have decent athletics?
Oh, I mean, yeah, as a
Yep.
halfling rogue, is that something that I would think, ooh, I can just come around the other way, surprise them that way?
She is an acrobat.
Ah,
I do actually have +5 to athletics as well.
I have +3. Trying to see. Let me see if I have
+7.
anything.
I have +8 to acrobatics.
That sounds relevant.
Not to say my acrobat's bigger than yours.
I have +3 to acrobatics.
I'm just wondering if that's even something that my rogue would even consider going back that way. Because it's so hard to tell with this map, like what's.
Give me 1 second, because one thing that we didn't do. I just want to make sure there's nothing else that I need to do for you, because I forgot to level you up. So I was just doing that very quickly. Yeah, and like everyone gets sort of like we're all new, so like everyone gets 1 do-over, but that's it. You don't get spells. Yeah, so it's basically that. You guys are level. Seamus was a level
3? 2 or 3?
Yeah, but I'm not going to give you all the way to 3 probably, because I think Skylar's a 2. Yeah, so what I'll do is I will gift you however much experience Skylar has. He has 780. I will bring you up to Skylar level. Let's save, and then we go into this, and then we'll be done with this. Sorry, guys. 780. All right, so you are now a level 2 approaching level 3 rogue. Okay. Sorry about that. I forgot. I didn't want you to get into combat and suddenly like die. Right, because you're level 1. So. Okay. Cool. So I was doing that. I missed anything you might have said. What's your guys' next move? And really, I'm asking you, Alicia, because you right now are the one who has line of sight.
Well,
I mean, talk to your teammates; they're right next to you. I'm just saying, like, you can scheme on it, and if you wanna hang tight and then let people move out of the water, I will allow it. You're not gonna lose. You're probably not gonna lose advantage unless I roll something and the goblins just randomly turn around.
Yeah, I'm gonna move out of the water.
I mean, we could
we're
start.
all gonna have to move just a little bit to make room for the people who are in the water, correct?
Yeah, but no, I mean, I would give you guys a free move up to like 15 feet. Like, I would let you guys all get out of the water.
Yeah, why don't we
But,
stack
like-
up and put a preparation for going around the corner?
So here, I'm gonna DM pull you guys out. And Nick, are you in the water? I can't tell.
Yeah, I can't tell either. It looks like I am though.
Okay, you're now out
Yeah,
of
I'm
the
in
water.
All right. So are we the stairs after the bridge when we're going under the bridge? Those stairs and then the stairs after them. Are we going up or down?
If we're going up.
Yeah, so that bridge would be going up, and maybe when you and Alicia aren't talking, maybe you guys mute, because that was really hard to hear. I think when you're talking, Nick, you are probably excited and talking pretty loud.
Okay,
Oh, perfect.
fair enough.
That was perfect right
Is that
there.
good? Okay.
That's great. You did great.
I was also muted.
Oh, okay.
Where were you? How about
Yeah.
now? Are
Well,
you still
we
muted?
we can
Okay.
investigate, push to talk later if you guys are going to be in the same room.
Alright.
I mean, come on, this is not a marriage building thing, right? You know, Michelle literally quit, and then Mark and Christy are like door between them, right? So like I'm guessing Steven's wife was probably like, I can't watch you do this, right? So, all right, and then it looks like Cliff was made to play in a closet. So anyway, I'm in a garage. All right, so here's where we are. You guys are sort of hanging out and sort of seem indecisive, and then you hear
Would you like me to go get my friends?
I'm ready to strap a bomb on this dude and just make him run in.
Oh, that'd be kind of awesome, actually.
Can anybody make
that-
him blow up?
is that your inside voice, or is that for real?
That's my half orc barbarian. Yes.
Okay.
I kind of
Dump
concur
that
with
guy.
barbarian,
Throw him in the
actually.
water.
But I can, I can hear you, right? I'm your friend.
Ah, I'm just tired of you.
Yeah, for now.
For now.
Can we knock him out so he shuts up? We can heal him later.
What has guilt ridden you do? What has guilt ridden you do to make you upset?
So yeah, so seriously, like I mean, don't forget, like he can hear you guys scheming, because he's standing right there. Now, like, and to be frank, like he's charmed, but don't forget, charm doesn't let him do something that he wouldn't sort of in his nature do. So he's not going to let you strip a bomb to him. I mean,
I don't know.
Deliver
I
a
think
box,
we
maybe.
should risk him coming uncharmed.
yeah, you've got probably another like 20-25 minutes left in him. And honestly, between him and Little Zippy, like, been pretty good to you.
Can he call his friends over here around the corner, or is that a bad idea?
Are you asking
then
the
we
DM or are
lose-
you asking
we
your
lose-
friends?
We
Mass,
lose
I'm
all
whispering to the
surprise.
friends.
Why don't we just
Yeah.
send him away for a while?
You just
Can
have
do
him go
earmuffs?
stand in the water.
Can you do earmuffs?
Oh,
Earmuffs.
Do earmuffs,
Do
dude.
you want me to go stand in the water with my hands on my ears? Is that what you said?
Yes, do that, and then we break the dam.
Yeah, I
I
think
can
what
do
you
that.
should do is see if you can go find the wolves, okay?
Okay. How long would you like me to stay gone?
24 and a half minutes.
Until you find them.
Okay. I'm gonna go find I'm gonna go look for the wolves. I bet they're outside.
That'd be great.
Okay. Bye bye. I will miss my friends.
Godspeed.
I will miss my friends.
all right. And then sort of with that, your goblin pal sort of like pops into the river and just sort of floats his way out of sight, outside. And hold on, that
I'm
means
not feeling good about that.
Break the dam.
We should have like knocked him out.
Break the damn dam.
Yeah, but they would hear us if we like thumped him and he cried out.
true
Yeah,
that.
if we fail the knockout check, yeah.
We're about 20 seconds from Karen just running in there, so we got to pick something.
Go.
Do you want me to go with my original plan and go up the
No.
stairs and try to?
Yeah, do it.
Go shoot arrow.
Good.
Okay.
Hang on.
All right, so look, the bottom line is that you guys are sort of back in business. It's just your party. Your little pal Zippy has a view of two goblins, and Alicia, just through the magic of sort of your tethered brains, you too have an idea of where those goblins are. What do you guys want to do? Everything from this point on is turn-based.
I want to try to shoot an arrow at him with advantage because his back is to me and he doesn't know I'm coming. And
All
then
right.
the Lord
So are you-
for what?
So you're taking the shot, right? So I'm gonna advance it right now to Fabia. It'll be your turn. Little Zippy's
Okay.
hanging tight.
I need to move up though, right? I need to move. Correct. To like
Yeah.
there-ish.
1 second. Sorry, my machine has become unresponsive.
Oh no.
Right.
It'll work out. Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Alicia, are you still in range if you're one back from there? Like one block closer?
I don't know because it's the stairs.
That's a good point.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
That's why I kind of went to the middle of the stairs.
Yeah. I was just trying to figure out because it might be. Somebody's gonna have to run around you in a minute, so it would be easier if there's a little gap there. But if that's the only way to get a shot off, then that's okay.
All right, Fabia. We're back in business. My beach ball of doom went away. User error. So it's your turn. I'm letting you move that 15 feet. Now, as you come around that corner, I'm assuming that you want to do that in stealth mode, correct?
Correct.
And you have, what's your passive stealth?
Passive stealth?
Yeah, so what's your normal stealth?
I don't know.
Oh, you have
what
plus
mean
8.
by
Yeah,
that.
so you're. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Seamus. Oh my God, Seamus, your stealth is insane. Hold on.
Rogue.
Let me go. Yeah, rogue. Yeah.
My stealth is plus 3.
Okay, so plus I'm going to give it to you just passively. So you don't have to roll it. Your stealth succeeded. Right.
Okay.
You didn't draw their ire because between the water and you already have a pretty decent stealth roll. It's just sort of automatic. All right. So Fabia, you're up. Which goblin are you targeting?
This one right here.
You have to say it.
I've been saying velour cravat.
Velour cravat. So to target him, you hit. Yeah, perfect. Man, I love that you guys know how to play this.
Do I get to click advantage for this?
You definitely do.
Oh, I think you've got both of them selected.
What?
Targeted.
Oh. It will clear.
I spoke too soon. There, I did it for you.
Okay.
So what you see, by the way, you see the goblin velour cravat that you're targeting. You also see goblin pleasantly podgy. And then, honestly, what's interesting is what you didn't expect because your little minion didn't show this to you. You also see a third goblin that we shall call Clean Nose.
Clean nose.
So Clean Nose shows up. So it looks like you have a pretty good view into this room, unless there's someone hiding around the corner. It looks like what you see is three goblins sort of standing guard. It seems. One is guarding the bridge, the entrance to the bridge. One is guarding the edge of the pool. Leads you to believe that maybe that guy can release the water, right? And then
Right.
a third is sort of pseudo guarding some stairs going up to a room. So other than from where you came, it seems like there's 2 paths ahead. So that's what you see before you
They're all looking,
you
but
take
they
your
all have
action.
their backs to us, right?
Yeah,
So who are they
for at
guarding?
least a moment.
For right now, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you hit Goblin Cravat.
Big money. Ooh.
Hey, what's that?
So the goblin, the goblin is like, ouch. So this goblin's no longer, gonna have his back to you, right? So and
Correct.
you no longer have advantage. So Klinos is
Correct.
like, what the hell? Pleasantly podgy, like they don't make a move, but like suddenly their friend's bleeding, right? Down the hall. And they all see Fabia. Which then now brings us to the normal rules of engagement, which means up next is... Guess who? Pleasantly podgy. So, I have to remember how to do this. So he's going to move his 30. And all he sees is you. So he's going to target you.
Of course.
He's going to pull out his short bow, and he's going to raise it.
That's a long shot.
Yeah, it is.
He can go 80. So, you've gotten surprised. You've hit his friend. He's the first to react, right? And you hear this arrow just sail right past your head. And Podgy's like, oh shit, oh shit, something's up. And he looks a little confused. He's not sure what to do next.
It's the goblin, right?
What does Velour Cravat do?
So Velour Cravat is sorry. For some reason, I thought it was Karen's turn. I missed my own combat tracker. I'm just like, wait, why is Karen not doing something? So Cravat, similarly, isn't going to take a move at all. just going to grab his short bow, aim at Fabia, hit Fabia, and this time, you know, as the first arrow flies by, a second arrow, you know, she's admiring this arrow that's like she successfully dodged. You know, she feels it get impaled right into her shoulder, and lets out about a bit of a wheeze.
All right, let's do this, Leroy Jenkins. Or Karen.
Well, wait, there's a lot of who's moving? What's going on?
That's me trying to move. I don't know what you got very confused.
Okay, try again.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you 50.
Well, yeah, I was using the arrow keys and it didn't like walk backwards. It just kept walking in a circle.
I didn't even know you could use the arrow keys.
I didn't either. I was trying to move the map. I don't think I can actually get around to get a shot here. Can I? No,
if you can, it'll two abreast will fit in the walkway. So you could arguably stand next to Fabia.
Like right here.
Yes. So, yeah, you could. The only goblin you would be able to have line of sight to would be Pleasantly Podgy.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Dang it.
Are you trying to move again?
So I can only see Pleasantly Podgy?
Yeah, that's the only one you have. Yeah, have true. Well, let me look. Those are boulders. I gotta zoom in a little bit. No, I think you can see Clean Nose as well. You aren't going to get a good line of. You're not going to get a good shot on Karabat. I would say he's probably half cover for you.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna throw a javelin at Clean Nose.
Nice.
Nice.
Awesome. So it's a hit. Awesome. So Cliff raises his javelin, you know, sort of steps like step aside, Fabia, and tosses his javelin. Connects nicely with Mr. Clean Nose there, and thus ends his turn. Seamus.
Oh.
Seamus, who began this journey and sort of like you guys all turn around and suddenly like Seamus is a rogue. It's super mysterious. No one knows why. But like where once was like this male sort of like dwarf stands this like halfling rogue. But honestly, at this point, you stop questioning everything.
I'm going to actually see if I can come back over this way and scale this wall.
I do not know what this way and this wall mean.
The movement.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so you want to try to scale the wall? Okay, let me see what the athletics check for that is. All right, so you're going to need at least a 14. So do an athletics check. That's in your skills.
Yeah. Okay, I get, oh, I see. And acrobatics wouldn't have anything to do with that?
No, not for this one. This would be an athletics check. Scaling a wall.
Damn it.
Not quite.
Right,
So
well.
close.
So, which is it's not catastrophic. So you guys see Seamus sort of like run sort of quickly towards the wall and like parkour, right, and sort of makes it part way up, like it's just almost to the bridge, and then like sort of slowly like a cartoon slides back down the wall. Now, to be fair, you only moved 10 feet,
Yeah.
right? So you only moved 10 feet, which means that you have another. What's your move? You can go 25, right? So you can do another 15 feet if you want to.
can only move though. I can't try and climb again, can I?
No.
Okay.
It was
I'm gonna
it was a good move. You
back.
could so some things that you might want to consider, like you can still move. You can maybe move to the other side of the bridge, right? It's because maybe it would be easier to get up the other side in your next turn. You could ready yourself and say, hey, I'm going to hold my action until such and such a scenario. So if something happens, it happens. Are you wanting to move, whoever that was?
No, I'm trying to not do that. Okay, sorry.
All right. Well, I'm not going to let you move 160 feet
I'm
through
weird.
a wall and then off of the grid.
Going on.
Like you're a rogue, but I mean, my goodness.
I'm
So what do you want to do with your
hang
next
here
turn?
for right now. I'm just gonna
All right.
hang.
Okay, so you just sort of be ready, or are you just pass it?
I'm just gonna.
Just pass it?
Get
Awesome.
the ship
Then
out.
advance the turn by the little double arrow. This brings us to Fabia.
I'm going to attack that guy again.
All right. Are you going to move at all, or are you going to stay in the same spot?
Nope. Well, I take that back. Hold on. I'll move up a little bit to give other people room.
Yeah. It also looks like you've got yourself targeted. So
I'll
let's
probably
untarget
stay
you. There you go. And it'll
You
target
blitz
that guy
yourself
again.
with your own arrow.
No, it would. It would if you rolled damage on. It would hurt yourself.
Oh my god.
Aw, that's so
Bravo.
cute. Now, what they don't know is that their video froze during that kiss, so it seemed like super steamy. So. Awesome. So you're moving up 15 feet.
I'll move into the room more to give other people.
All right. So you sort of move in. You sort of square up. You do a little jig. You've now targeted everyone again. I don't know why you keep doing that.
Because I don't know that I know how to target just one person. There we go.
Yeah, it's you control.
There we go.
All right. So you're
Now
within
I
10
have one
feet.
person targeted, right?
You have one person targeted, and he's looking at you like, bring it. As a matter of fact,
And I didn't.
Bring it. You missed.
so like he's
That's
pretty
okay.
beside himself, tickled. Now you moved 10 feet. You can move another 25 feet if you want. Otherwise, you're good to go.
I'm gonna move over here. No, I'm not. No, I'll just stay where I'm at.
All right, end your turn. So Fabia is like all badass and pretty cocky. So she's like, you know what? I'm a ranger and I'm the tank. Bring it. I'm gonna draw all of your hate. And Klino says,
Your hate.
yeah. Klino's is like, I accept this offer.
Just so you know, the
So he-
DM is saying you're not a tank.
Yeah, so you know, so
Fancy
he's
sake,
decided.
Don't do that again.
He's decided, you know what, like, honestly, that range stuff's for wimps. So I'm going to, like, pull out my scimitar, and I'm going to rake it across your skull.
Great.
Yep.
And,
Oh,
you know,
God.
as you were feeling self-satisfied about being the first ever ranger tank, you feel this metal, like, dig into your cranium. And, you know, it dislodges a memory of two. You like slipping away is a weird night on a boat you had with Nick, and that moment is all but forgotten. And guess what? This goblin's not stupid. He's hit you, and he's going to nimble escape. And he says, "Goodbye." So you have now lost sight. He escaped. While you were marveling at like the blood flying from Fabia's head, you realize that Clean Nose
lost
has
the
now
goblin.
disappeared. It is Little Zippy's turn.
He's gonna come after.
All right.
That Is that guy's not targeted, is he?
No.
Who? No one's targeted.
You have to, if you're gonna attack, you have to be like right up next to him, I think, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't attack him. You have to move first, yeah. And little Zippy can fly quite a ways. And like, and anyone want to take any bets on this? Anyone want to take any bets on little Zippy's track record here?
Wait, can you move?
Gonna sting him.
Can you move little Zippy just to the right? Because like,
Yeah.
Noodle and Skylar right after, and I can't get there closer, so I'm gonna shoot arrows down. If little Zippy's in the way, I don't want to hit him.
How about right there?
Too loud. Yeah.
Wait, how much did you move the first time? 40?
I don't.
30.
30? Okay, so you're fine. Does that does equal 30, right? That wasn't 30 plus 10.
I think so. Because I would have went in a different direction.
Okay, so I will give you this. We'll take off 5
Okay.
just to be safe.
That's
What's the
fine.
difference? All right, so little Zippy flutters upon Goblin velour cravat, and you
What is this foul beast? Back, back, back! I just began to live.
and with that, cravat is dead. And for those who may not have noticed, he dropped some shit. All right, so like I spent some time and troubleshot and fixed the drop problem. So he did drop all of his goods. Little Zippy's turn is over.
In more ways than one.
Sorry, my monitor is real tiny. Everything's buried.
Cool. So whoever's playing Noodle is up.
Can I move 35 to Noodle?
She can move 25.
As far as I can. Yeah, that's it. I can move.
1 second, guys. I'm letting Noodle is just pinging right now. All right.
I will avenge you.
So she moves 20. She moves 25 right now. She has line of sight to, with a ranged weapon. Ooh, barely. Yeah, I'll give it to her. Just to the left of both Karen and Little Zippy.
I can't attack anyone.
Does she not have any ranged weapons?
I do, but I don't think. Oh, can I? Oh, I guess I can hit. Yeah, I guess I can hit Podgy.
Yeah, you could try to hit Podgy.
Podgy, you're dead. Let me kill you with my ranged weapon.
So you have the wrong person. Let me untarget this other one. There you go.
Light crossbows versus turbo. Crossbow it is.
Good luck, fool. You will regret missing.
So you're gonna totally, like the goblin's like, you are totally gonna regret this. Like that was, you sort of see the goblin sort of spin. All right.
Who's
Now.
Karan? Stepped in my toe when I was firing the arrow.
So Noodle's done. Go ahead and advance, and Skylar is up. All right, Skylar.
I will avenge. How far can I go?
30 feet. 5 or 6 squares.
To battle!
All right. right, 30 feet. You just squeaked right by, right? So you pop in and something, and because of your new line of sight, you notice something behind you. And it is blah 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 blah. You have spotted Goblin Cleannose, who you find slinking off in the northern part of the cave in the water, just sort of trying to hide out of sight.
Die, Goblin Clean Nose! No, I'm gonna kill Goblin Clean Nose.
Oh, break the dam. Yeah, break it.
But all the parties will get hurt.
Break this dam.
I am thrilled. I am thrilled. I am pleased that you're fighting with your inner voice.
I'm gonna kill Nose.
There's a dam right
Listen to your gut.
Yeah, so
Listen to
here's
your gut
that.
and run away.
Oh, look.
All right, the GM is going to request a move. What are you doing?
I'm gonna attack.
Make it so.
Devin's right. Yes.
I'm not gonna miss.
You are so
What
gonna miss.
kind of confidence is that?
You should have listened to your inner voice. You missed.
It's not that to break the dam.
I know if you broke the dam, everyone is at.
So Skylar, feeling a little confident, like I'll save you, comes into the room, spots both goblins, flips around, and just lost enough focus that does not connect with Goblin Cleannose. End your turn, my friend. This should bring us to Nick.
So I am going to use. Actually, I'm going to move first. Let me see.
All right.
How far can I
Where are you?
move?
Oh, you're way back there.
Yeah, I'm way back here. Oh, jeez. I don't even know if I can. Well, the only thing I can do is move, so I'm going to move right there.
Okay, so within that, do you see, from your point of view, can you see any of Goblin Cleannose?
Yes, I can.
So then you'll have to do it with, if you want, you'll have to do it with cover checked. Or no, I'm sorry. How much would it be? Looks like half. No, it'd be cover. Yeah. So you'd have to attack with cover, but you can if you'd like to try.
So where is cover? Where do I?
It's under your chat window over there.
Under my. Oh, there it is. Okay, cover. All right, I'm gonna use scorching. Hey, it's control click, right? To target. Okay. And scorching ray has 20 feet, and it's just let's see. It is verbal and speech. So I will target him and attack. Son of a beach. No, I will not.
So it was a tough shot. You sort of your scorching ray sort of like carves your initials into the cave wall, but does not necessarily connect with the goblin. I mean, and to be fair, you had a crappy roll, so even if he didn't have cover, like nothing much would have happened.
Right.
All right, next up.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
How do I?
Chevrons.
There we go. Got it.
So, way down the the hallway, you hear echoing.
Here, woofy, 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 woofy. Here, woofy, 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 woofy.
And that brings us to Cyrus.
Okay, I'm gonna go greet our friend. Do I see him?
So you do not. You would be able to see him if you saw him.
Okay. I've got 10 more feet.
Hold on 1 second. All right. And do you see him?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, see, there you go.
All right. That's my turn. There's nothing else I'm going to do.
Oh, my friend. Hello.
All right, so that's your friend. That's you see your friend. Good to go. End your turn, and it brings us to the next round. So that is Pleasantly Podgy, who's going to now, much to your surprise, run away. So, Pleasantly Podgy sort of runs up these stairs, and what you guys hear is
Alert! 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 We're being attacked! Alert!
so. Yeah, there's some stuff's gonna get real here, guys. That ends his turn. Karen, you are up.
Did he run up the stairs or further back into by the water? Oh no, that dead ends. Never mind.
No, he ran up the stairs. Yeah, he ran up the stairs, and you don't know what the significance of that move is, but you know that something bad's gonna happen.
Hooray.
No good can come of him running into a room and announcing something.
Let's see. So we've got this one. We got Clean Nose back here. Clean Nose wounded.
Yeah.
Modern.
Yeah, Clean Nose is about halfway dead.
Whoa, living on a prayer.
And then and while Karen's sort of figuring things out, Clean Nose like sort of through the crevasse is like,
You're in for it now. You should have ended me when you could.
All right, so I'm gonna try to get closer to the entrance so it bangs on me instead of squishies, and then I'll throw a javelin over at Clean Nose from here.
are you sure you want to do that? I thought that Fabio was your new tank. And I know that I'm conflating WoW and D&D.
All right, let's see. Javelin coming. Womp.
Yeah, not much happens. All right, so Karen, you made your move. You toss a javelin, and Clean Nose lives for another day. Seamus.
Okay. I'm not going to try and scale the wall anymore. See, what's my move? I can go 25?
Yeah, and like you guys, you can go 25, and you guys have also lost all sort of advantage. Like there's no sneaking around. At least the bad guys in the next room know of you. So I mean, if you guys want to communicate with each other in character, feel free. Right? Like suggest like. Just I'm letting you know that you guys can communicate by shouting at this point because sort of all bets are off.
Right.
Okay, so if I can only go 25, I am just going to do this.
Nope. You cannot move through a wall.
Oh, well, I can't see. Oh, I guess then I have to go like this.
Yep.
Yeah, up by me and Noodle.
Here, I'll give you like there you go. You were kind of in the wall, so now try again.
Oh, okay, yeah, I want to come up my distance.
There you go. That's 20, and you have 5 more, which you could go arguably on the other side of them if you wanted to.
I want to do that.
All right. So you have line of sight to all of your pals. You have line of sight to Clean Nose. Or I'm sorry, you have partial sight, so you'd have to do half cover.
Oh, I can still attack, can't I?
Yeah. I mean, you can if you want to. I guess you could stand there and admire Clean Nose.
No, I'm going to attack.
You don't want to attack me.
I do.
I am not the goblin you were looking for.
I'm having a hard time figuring out how.
I'll help you out. I'll help you this time. I'll hit control click for you. There you go.
Oh, it's control click, not right click. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then I need to.
All right, Chrissy. Now role play this. What you grabbing? How you doing it? Make it
I am
spectacular.
gonna grab my short bow and try and shut this guy up. Ah. Drop my short bow on him. Is that not how you do it?
You drag the.
Totally forgotten.
Yeah, you drag on your actions tab. You drag the dice, right? So for you, it would be you would drag for your short bow the black dice
on the
next to
action
short bow. Yeah, on the
Thank
action tab. So
you.
yeah,
I'm
drag the
sorry.
black dice that says +6. Oh, +6. This will be short. Make short work of this guy.
I do have final words.
Shut up!
I shall use them before you roll damage. The secret to my goblin mom's banana bread. And it is an important secret. Please, not the bananas.
What are you saying? You have a secret?
It was the souls of fools.
Then do I roll the damage on him or just in the window?
Yeah, because I'm running out of narrative, man. You gotta kill this thing.
Was that right? Did I do that right? No.
Yeah, you did just fine. Ouch.
Yeah.
So it's 1d6 plus. Wait. Okay.
Yeah. So you did 7 damage, and that brings Clean Nose is in critical condition at this point, as you can see. Splattered with
And
blood.
then-
Your friends are starting to see sort of blood make its way down over the waterfall, sort of down into the clearing. It makes for,
So
a glorious
can I
moment.
use my? I've been reading up on my rogue, and so now can I use my cunning action and do a dash?
You sure as hell can.
I'm gonna dash over here.
How far can you
Your
dash?
guilt-ridden stroll at the mouth of the cave is going to be like, oh,
No.
what's all this red
Yeah,
food
before I let
coloring
you-
in the water?
Before I let you dash,
Wait.
we have to look and see how far you can dash.
I think it's double your regular move. So I know a cunning action you can only dash, disengage, or hide. And I believe
But is that when you take it as an action, or is that when you take it as a
when
second
you
move?
take it as your second move as a cunning action.
Okay, so you go ahead and then move it then.
Oh, I can? Okay.
Yeah.
They do that again.
And if we're wrong, we'll apologize next time.
Yeah. I just want to kind of try and be behind whatever's on its way.
There you go. And that should end your turn. And thank you for reading up on your character. That's lovely.
Ah.
Fabia, you are up.
I'm gonna move out over here so I can actually see that other goblin.
All right, so you got 15 feet, and as you move over there, you're starting to sort of hear some rumbling and rabble rousing in that room, like people are getting ready for something.
Great.
It might be
So I
useful.
like.
Ready? Action?
Klarg, come save me, Klarg.
I want to sink an arrow in that guy. And clean that. Here's hoping.
Nice move. Attack!
Eat. Eat.
Klarg will eat your soul. Klarg will.
Excellent.
So, mid sentence, this little Clean Nose, you see you sort of see his loot sort of drops into the water, but you start to sort of see his body sort of drifting down the waterfall. Sort of get lodged on some rocks over here.
Nice.
Awesome. So Fabia, you have ended your turn.
I have.
It's little Zippy's turn.
I'm debating whether or not I should have him go and check everything out this way. Like, go right here.
To the bottom of the stairs.
Can he go right there? Or is that too far?
You might
No,
have
he can.
line of sight even if you're further back. So that way
You want to make that?
little Zippy doesn't get torched too quickly.
Right. What about...
Alright.
Can I clear
Alright, so-
that? Because it's doing weird
There you go.
stuff.
Consider it cleared.
So, like, right here-ish, maybe?
I don't see a move. There we
I
go.
wish you could do Tom. A cool feature would be like a ping on the map that other people could see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever
That
you
is,
talk to your Grounds developer friends.
That would. So, I mean, between this group of people, we could create extensions that do the things that you want.
Right.
All right. So as little Zippy sort of gets into view, you start picking up on all of these images, Alicia.
Okay.
You know, the first thing you pick up on is there's more goblins.
First.
More items, more goblins to kill.
And there's something that's not a goblin.
Meet the bear.
Uh-oh. Bear bug.
Is it a-
Number one threat to America. Bears.
Oops, hold on. I just messed something up.
Anybody go bear report?
Okay. So what you see, what little Zippy sees from that angle, let me see if there's anything else he sees. Oh, there's one more. Sorry.
You see 2 goblins.
He sees more than that. It is so... You guys saw my interface, right? So you see what I'm up against.
Is it
Boom.
a bear bug? Oh, more goblins. 3 goblins.
Yeah, so, okay, so here's what you see. So, you know...
Bear bug.
What little Zippy relays is like, what you see is like sacks and crates of looted provisions are piled up in the south end of this large cave. To the west, it seems that the floor sort of slopes towards a narrow opening that descends into darkness. A larger opening leads to the north, down a natural set of stone steps. The roar of falling water echoes from beyond, in the middle of the cavern. Now, the irony is that those steps it's describing are the steps you're coming up, right? You know, had you scaled the trash chute, that description would have been a little bit more accurate. But alas, you're going to meet Klarg.
Yay.
Klarg the Warg.
Yep, Klarg. So, that said, little Zippy has made his move. Little Zippy sees 1, 2, 3 goblins, a bugbear, and a ripper that I almost turned into a mole given the text message that we had earlier, but I left it a wolf. All right, Zippy, what's up?
I don't think I'm gonna have Zippy attack just yet because everybody else is kind of far behind.
I am so glad that you're not making me attack.
So like little Zippy feels like we've been doing a lot of the heavy lifting here. All right. So okay. So you're gonna hang tight with Zippy.
I think I'm gonna. Can he just move over here in the corner?
How much has he moved already?
Like, well, maybe
He moved
not.
30. Yeah, he can't move again. So that's it. Little Zippy
Okay.
is tapped out.
Okay.
Oh wait a
He's just
minute.
gonna
Little
hang
Zippy
out
can
there.
no. He's flying, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I just
Little
wanted
Zippy
to
can.
move-
Yeah, he can move 40 feet.
Yeah, I was just gonna have him kind of move out of the way, so if other people
Yeah.
want to come up, they have a clear
Yeah, you're.
path.
There you go. Yeah, so he had another 10 feet flying. All right. Cool. Next up is Noodle.
I will avenge. That's what the Noodle would say.
You killed my father.
You killed my father. 30 feet. 35 feet or 30 feet?
So yeah, so you know what you know from just like Alicia, did you relay any of that information to anyone else?
Oh yes, I would relay it to everybody as they're coming that way.
All right, so you know they're kind of ready for you.
Yes!
Yeah.
Let's battle!
All right, and you've moved and you really have nothing in line of sight.
Let them come.
Oh, I mean, can you see Flabbergast? No.
For some reason,
No,
I
yeah,
can
actually-
see it.
Yeah, so Little Zippy is obscuring your shot. So if you tried to shoot anybody, it's gonna hit Little Zippy. I mean, I'm fine with that as the GM, but you know.
Can they break
Well, he's not standing on the ground. Like he's not just hanging out waiting at this point. He's not very tall, is he?
No, Little Zippy's sitting there flapping, right? Just sort of like hovering.
I think that's all I can
My
do.
my
I can only
assup-
do 30,
yeah, my
right?
assumption is that Little Zippy's like when he's not moving, is just sort of like flapping, just sort of hanging tight.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, if you want him to land, like maybe just like going forward, just like specify that, right? Because like he was in the water otherwise. Yeah.
Oh, well, no, he would have been flapping over the water, but here, my intent was for him to move out of the way.
Could he land on
That's
the
why
wall?
I had
like
him.
up on the wall?
Yeah,
no, you-
that's
you
why
mo-
I had.
You moved
That's
over
why
as
I
far
had
as you
him-
could. But like, just because you moved him over doesn't mean that anyone else was able to move far enough into the cave to get a good shot, right? So like, right now, like Noodle, if you
Okay.
look at the arrow, like highlight Noodle, and you'll see that like the line of sight or the closest person she could maybe target is Guffaw.
That's fine. I was just
She'd
saying
have to
he
do-
was moving out of my intent with him was him getting out of the way so other people could come in. So whatever.
Okay.
That means.
Yeah, he's out
That's
of the
all.
way from a movement perspective, but not out of the way for a shot. And
Okay.
and honestly, like I don't think Noodle can like she'd have to shoot through the wall and through Little Zippy to make a
Okay.
shot.
Yeah.
Alright,
So Skylar is up. You're up.
alright. Skylar is gonna move.
Ike.
Skylar, it looks like you still have. Oh, never mind. Cleared it. I was gonna say it looks like you still had clean nose targeted.
All right, there you go.
Oh,
So
and I still have clean nose targeted
And I'm
too.
gonna say,
Skylar,
"Where
the
is
world is your
Cyrus?"
oyster.
I'm gonna say, where is Cyrus, that chicken? Let's have fights.
Where's Cyrus? Is that what you're asking for?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because Cyrus disappeared.
Kind of
That's true.
nowhere to be found.
Alright. So I'm gonna attack my crossbow.
Protect me and kill them all.
What?
This is disturbing.
Right.
So with that, you know, you raise your crossbow, you miss, and you sort of hear from the room.
Perhaps I was worried for nothing. Dispatch these fools.
Can't wait to kill
All right, Skylar. So your turn is over. You missed. That brings us to Nick. Now Nick
I'm gonna move as
hasn't
far
pulled
as
out
I
his
can.
balls in a couple of turns now, so.
Where's your balls, Nick?
think I can move. What is that? Is that 30? Can't tell.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know what you're looking at.
I'm just trying to move because that's pretty much all I can do right now.
Oh, there you are. And there's Nick. Yeah, so if you want to know where you can move to, I think you can hold down Alt or Command, depending on your keyboard, and sort of like just drag it around as a ruler. Are you moving?
Yeah, I'm gonna move. Let's see.
All right, move.
Why can't I see that? There we go. I'll do it right there.
So you guys hear you hear Nick sort of muttering to himself and trying to figure some stuff out and sort of make his way into the room. Spins around.
Walking backwards.
You do not have line of sight.
Nope.
All right, this brings us to a goblin. So this goblin heard Klarg loud and clear. Hold on. Comes rushing out, does like a little Michael Jackson hee spin around, and sort of addresses the situation. Right to the left, targets Little Zippy. Tries to target Little Zippy. Why is it not targetable?
Little Zippy!
Not allowed.
I must kill your powerful... Grabs this crossbow, hits Little Zippy, hopefully. No. Like, so Little Zippy's like flittering around, and like this arrow just like flies past Little Zippy. And the goblin, isn't going to nimble escape. It's been commanded by Klarg to take care of some business. It moves on. Guilt-ridden Stroll still outside, and Cyrus, you hear the goblin saying,
Should I start looking for the wolves? Should I look for the wolves some more? Are we friends?
It's useless.
Yes, go look for the wolves.
Yeah.
Distraction.
Keep.
All right.
Keep
I
prepping.
shall look for the wolves. So
There you go.
Cyrus sort of
Good job.
sees Guilt-ridden Scroll sort of like head off to the left.
Yep.
Good.
Keep going.
Okay.
All right.
Keep killing it out there. Doing a fine job.
So, for those playing along at home, you've got about maybe 15 minutes of charm left. This brings us to, ironically, Eric.
What's ironic about that? Huh? I'm just gonna move.
All right. That's it.
Yep.
Then advance your turn. This brings us to Resident Paji. Guess what he's doing?
He's gonna nimble escape or some shit. Oh no.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now, these guys are after them, Zippy. It's the closest thing for them to attack. He grabs his scimitar.
Still have your goblin voice going. Maybe intentional, but
I shall kill your pet.
oops. Yeah, sometimes I lose track, you guys. It's hard to be the DM. Anyway, the goblin looks ashamed and misses, and hangs tight. That brings us to Karen. Finally has something to attack.
Got in. Fortune favors the bold.
Cool. So
All right.
Karen jumps in. It's like, Fabia, this is what tanking looks like.
Okay, here we go. I'm hitting Pleasantly Podgy here. Great axe. All right.
What the
So
hell?
I'm reading. Hold on. I love critical hits and this like little tool I have, but like it is so complicated. All right, so it's demoralize. Your targets allies who have line of sight to the target suffer disadvantage on all attacks and saving throws for 1 round. This action is not possible due to. Okay, so everyone within line of sight. That would be. Holy shit! Everybody.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So, is it
Suck
for
it,
the?
Klarg.
Is it for
It's
the
for the-
round?
Yeah, for the next round. So until
Okay,
we
for
get to
one round.
Karen, yes, until we get to you again, they have to attack with disadvantage. God damn it!
He's just that good.
Yeah,
All right.
Klarg looks up and says,
My God, what have I done? What have I done to deserve this?
Suck it,
You're
Klarg.
a horrible person, Klarg. A horrible person.
All right, here comes the damage.
all right, let's hear it.
Good God.
Yeah, I'd say 22 points of damage might do something. Oh my God! All right, so yeah, so Cliff, I think with a crit and some insane benefit to that crit and a one hit kill, go ahead and describe for us the last moments of the life of this goblin.
I think it's best described as like a vapor, like some kind of like a mist. Yeah.
All right, so basically, Karen, when Karen dispatches this goblin, she channels her inner Buffy, right? And when she connects with the goblin, the goblin goes poof. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, why the fuck haven't you watched Buffy? Can I get an amen from anyone else? Come on, Buffy! I swear to God, best show ever. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, man. I hate to tell you this, but like your turn is ended. Seamus, you're up.
Okay. So, how can I check without actually moving how far I can move? Alt?
No. Yeah. So Seamus, who I don't know why I can't get this goblin to be uncleared from you. Anyway, you used to be the tank, right? So you're having these flashbacks of this former life that you can't reconcile, where all of your instincts say rush the bad guys and attack, but your sort of inner rogue voice is like maybe not.
My legs are so short I can only move such a tiny amount. Okay. I'm gonna move there.
I shall allow it.
Try to. Is Karen in my way? Can I try and shoot an arrow at?
She is 100% in your way. So
okay,
if you shoot Lace Cardigan, you can hit Lace Cardigan by going through Karen.
And same with Flabbergasted Guffaw. I hit Zippy, right?
Yeah, you'd hit Zippy and then the wall. You don't really have line of sight to anyone quite yet.
So if I can't move anymore, then I guess that's the end of my turn.
You can ready yourself. So you can say if anyone, like, you just have to state what you want to do, right? So like you could say, if anyone comes out of the, I want to reserve my action, unless if someone comes out of the room, I want to attack. And if someone comes out of the room, you will have right of attack first. But you have to say that. I'm not going to just like.
Okay.
All right. So Nick, who's moving? Whose turn is it? It's Fabia. Go ahead and move, or not, whatever you want to do. Yeah, you guys don't underestimate the power of ready. Alicia, have you frozen or are you just thinking? All right, 25. You have. If you were to take, you're muted. If you were to take a step like 5 feet back, I would give you line of sight to Flabbergast Guffaw. But right now you're gonna shoot through Karen.
Right there?
No, like right. I'll move you. I'll be clear. I'll take the case. Back there, right? That I would give. That'll give you line up right between the two of them.
So I could go for lace cardigan or flabbergasted. I'm gonna go.
You can go to flabbergasted guffaw. You cannot hit lace cardigan.
Okay. Flabbergasted guffaw it is.
Alrighty. I'm excited about this.
Bring it. You brought it.
So you definitely brought it.
Do what I
right?
could.
So Guffaw is having a bad day. Now Klarg, on the other hand, he's not pleased about any of this, honestly.
No.
So Klarg's going to make his move. Klarg can move 300 feet. I'm just kidding. He can move 30 feet. And he is going to. And does Klarg have line of sight to any of you? He does, Karen. So he's going to attack you with a Morning Star. So he raises his little dainty Morning Star, and you hear it whip right past you. It whips right past Fabia, and it tinkles harmlessly into the water. Flabbergasted, like with the commands of Klarg echoing in its ears, makes his way.
I don't think
Karen.
the Morning Star is a ranged weapon.
Oh, holy crap! What was I thinking? A throwing star. I'm sorry.
No, it's like Morning Star is like the big ball of spikes on a chain.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, because it does 1d6 plus 2 slashing. So yeah, I'm a moron. I misread it. All right. But alas, that was my mistake, so I'll own it. So he's up against you. Raises his scimitar. Jesus, misses. You guys are like unhittable. And Klarg was pretty clear, so he's not going for nimble escape. You start hearing some sounds that are unpleasant. As their pet, lovingly called Ripper, starts making his way into the battle.
Oof.
Good God.
Dude, man, it's like he took a rip. It stinks.
All right, little Zippy's up.
Little Zippy!
The little engine that could.
Save us.
You're muted if you're talking, little Zippy.
I am trying to talk, but I mute because of David. So he's gonna go after Flabbergasted Guffaw.
Awesome.
And he misses. What did I even roll?
All right, so you didn't even come close. Little Zippy, in a rare moment, loses. So Noodle's up. Come on, Noodle.
So.
I am rooting against you, Noodle, just so you guys know. I'm rooting against all you guys.
Oh, of course.
All right, so Noodle pops in, spins around, and she has line of sight to a doggy. You have 2 people targeted right now. You want them both targeted?
No, I don't want the Goblin, I want the Ripper.
All right, I'll untarget for you. All right, so Ripper it is. So Noodle squares up with the wolf, who spins to face her.
I will avenge you, little Zippy! Yeah! Forgive my father!
All right, so you connect with the wolf. Does not feel good. That ends your turn. Brings us to Skylar. What's your play, Skylar? What are you attacking? Because you... Okay, so... Oh, I didn't see you moving. Okay. I will give you line of sight. Wait, who are you going for?
A wolf.
Which... Okay, you're going for the wolf? You're not... You don't have line of sight for the wolf. You're going to hit Goblin, Lace Cardigan. You have to move over just a little bit more. All right, then... Target the Goblin? Got it. Oh, I am so sorry. You are out of ammo. Don't forget, you have X number of arrows, guys.
I don't think I ever even... I don't know if that's accurate, but alright, that's fine. I'll pick,
No, I reset all of you guys before you started your adventure. So, between battles, we have to remember to pick up our arrows. We'll talk about that after the battle.
I'll javelin him. You're dead!
You'll javelin him, all right. As the javelin flies harmlessly away. All right, Nick, you are up.
All right. I'm going to go up to Lace Cardigan.
Right.
Actually, before I do that, I'm going to Blade Sing. Which gives me plus 10. It gives me plus 10 movement, and it gives me intelligence to my AC modifier. My intelligence bonus to my AC.
And that counts as your action, correct? You cast a spell, correct?
It is one action, yes.
Yep. All right, so you can move. You've already taken your action, so you can move the rest of your turn.
Right. I'm going to...
I mean, you could also do you could also ask do I sense anything? But I think you kind of know what I would say.
Right. I'm going to move right here.
And you got, you could actually go plus 10, right? So you could go up to 40 if you wanted to.
Yes, but I'm going to...
You're going to do nothing, because your turn's over, other than moving.
Right. Correct.
And the Goblin's like, well, hello. All right, Nick, that ends your turn. That brings us to... Oh, Nick. So...
The goblins have had disadvantage this whole time, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this is the first time, right? I have disadvantage.
Yes. It's only disadvantage for attacks?
And saving throws, I think.
So, okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, fumble.
Fumble.
So don't we all get an attack before the goblins get their second attack? Didn't Lace Cardigan just attack
No.
just before
No.
that?
No,
Oh,
and you should, and yeah, so it still goes in sequence. They just have disadvantage for both attacks and for saving throws. Now that said, this goblin messed up pretty bad. So he went to swing at Nick and managed to impale himself. So when there is an automatic miss without sending any sort of penalty, I just make the goblin roll damage on itself. And let's see how much. Oh my god! So, yeah. So so this goblin like sort of swings his scimitar around and connects it with his own neck, and about half of his life is gone. And he will think twice before he targets Nick Maylock again. Now, you're off in the distance, like you sort of hear some shuffling, and clearly guilt-ridden Stroll is still looking for some wolves. Cyrus, you are up.
Okay, so if all I'm gonna do is move, do I get any more movement than 30 feet or no? If I do
Nope.
like a dash?
If you do a dash... Wait, is that you that's moving right here?
Yeah.
If you're doing a dash, I have to look it up. Unless someone else wants to look it up.
To the party.
Hold on,
That's
I'm looking
right.
up. I'm looking up
You know what?
dash.
Actually, don't worry about it. I'm just making my way downtown.
Are you homebound?
I am. Faces round.
Hold on one second. I mean, I think it's still worth us knowing. I'm at D&D Beyond. I'll look later. Okay. Yeah, because I think Christy, didn't you look up dash? Isn't that something like you can go twice your distance and that's your action or something like that?
That was if I used it as a
Second
one
action.
of my
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, it's
a
one
rogue,
of my
you know?
rogue actions.
2x.
Yeah, it's if I make it a cunning action, I can go double.
I'm like an out of shape middle-aged cleric. So.
No, you're right. So if you use dash as an action, you gain an extra movement so you can make 2 moves. So you can go another move.
All right, cool.
See, I just bought time so that you guys had some narrative while I looked it up.
Awesome. So you hear me huffing and puffing with,
All right.
hey guys, what's
So
going
Cyrus
on?
he enters the fray.
Like Gimli running with Strider and Legolas.
You talking to me? No, I'm just trying to kill all your friends.
All right. So your turn has ended then. Karen, you're up. Karen, who is surrounded by corpses, which is how she likes it.
Let's see. I guess I should try to kill some guys. Okay. Trying to see how far away Klarg is. 1, 2.
You can measure by alt dragging, and it's like a measuring tape.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. You're on a map, right?
Yeah, that just moved me. Can you cancel that move?
No, I'm gonna make you move next to Klarg.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna. I think I'm going to just hit. So I'll go after Lace Cardigan, try to finish that one off.
Makes sense.
Actually, you know what? First, I'm gonna. Oh, wait, hang on. 1, 2. It would just be nice to have one more turn out of range of Klarg before Klarg starts beating upon us. So,
You shall
Noodle
never
has
be
been
Klarg. You shall never be Klarg.
Noodle's range, so we might have to move a little bit. So, okay, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna hit Lace Cardigan. Redux. Alright. Damage.
Klarg, I'm taking this damage for you, Klarg.
Alright.
Goodbye.
So, yeah, that's making short business of these goblins. Even the wolf looks a little concerned. So, all right, Seamus, get your rogue on.
I am. Let's see.
Now, just in between the battle, I just want you guys to have some awareness, right? Now that you've sort of all moved into this cave, and this is sort of for you, especially Seamus, You see these stairs that you came up. Sort of behind you to the sort of the west, sort of northwest, you see the bridge that leads over the walkway. You also see some stairs that lead up to, through some dead bodies up to where what seems to be a wolf, and off into that distance is Klarg. And you know sort of from the way things have been laid out that you were informed that Klarg's room is where that trash bin was. So you can sort of in your mind draw the map, right? That this connected back to the first room you were in with the wolves. So now you kind of have a pseudo lay of the land, just sort of like working in your roguish head. I should have played some Jeopardy music while I said that.
Yeah, well, instead of moving into the fray, because there's really only just a flabbergasted guffaw within my range, I'm going to kind of do a check and see if I notice anything coming up behind us.
All right, so you're wanting to sort of just do a perception check, correct?
Oops, I didn't mean to move, sorry.
All right, I'll give you that back.
I don't know if I accidentally move, how do you undo it?
You don't. I have to you say don't. I just hit the X, Thomas, and I can do this. Bam. Now you're back. So if you want to sort of get a lay of the land behind you, are you going to stay there and do it, or are you going to move towards the bridge and do it?
I think I'm going to move a little bit towards the bridge.
Awesome.
Oh no, because no, I'm not going to move. I'm just going to stay here.
Okay, so then just roll a perception check. And that's under your skills tab.
Holy cow.
Oh, for the love of
Even
God.
for the future.
All right, so...
Molecule move bumping up again.
What's the...
All right.
In,
So you're a wise rogue, right? And you know your way around a cave. And plus you have these like very confusing memories of being some other person, but like we'll worry about that at some other point. So you know where you came in. You've already connected the dots, right? That like Klarg's cave is probably some sort of a dead end, and there's a trash chute, whatever else. He's sort of the baddie, right? Of this cave system. And if you know your Nintendo lore, which you do, you know that like there's probably a big boss and some other stuff. So your roguish mind starts to wonder what's across that bridge, and you sort of listen and throw some dirt, and what you pick up is that bridge probably leads sort of to more goblins, right? In one shape or form, it's a cave. You also seem to remember that as you made your way towards the bridge off to the left, there was a steep embankment that led somewhere, right? And you sort of are drawing some conclusions that those two...
Didn't our friend tell us that's where he sleeps?
Yes, he did say that's where he sleeps. So I was getting there, but your brain is faster. Your roguish brain is better than me. So the dots that you've connected are like, oh, okay, so this is Klarg. We found the bad guy. But there's this other area where the goblins sleep. There might be something across this bridge. And if we easily have dispatched these guys, then maybe it won't be so bad to go across that bridge. So, your inner voice says, should I go investigate? Or should I hang out? Do they really need me here? Or should I move on? And then, your tingling sort of fades, and you're sort of back in the room with the rest of the team. The Elegant Eight, as I call you.
Well, I mean, if there was another fighter, or I'm not gonna go investigate right now. So.
All right. Cyrus looks at you like, what was just going on in your head?
Gone to the Matrix.
Yeah, so I share what I know. Just, we've got some goblins that are probably going to come up behind us at some point.
Possibly. All right, so are you doing anything else with your move, or are you good to go?
I am going to just stay right here for now. So,
Has anyone
Alright.
seen Cyrus?
yeah, he's up in here now.
Oh, he's there? I haven't seen him in a while.
Right, Fabia's like, I don't know what's going on with Seamus, man. She's like sort of like moves in circles and stands there thinking. And but you have flabbergasted Guffaw targeted, but you also know that your friend Karen stands between you and a clean shot. And you're muted in case you're talking.
Kill him!
Like, I'm muted again. Which way do I need to move then? To get...
Well, what do you think? Take a look.
I think there-ish.
You got it. You have line of sight. It's hard to tell with so many corpses littering the battleground.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. I am unsure.
All right. I'm assuming you're taking some sort of a shot or attacking in some way.
Yeah, try to sink an arrow in him.
It has taken no less than 5 of you to dispatch me. And I still live.
Great.
So yeah, so this little goblin's kind of badass. Now that I think about it, I kind of want him to survive. He is surrounded by you guys and just like taking a pounding. Like, and meanwhile, the boss is like unscathed, just sort of hanging back a little bit. Klarg is starting to feel a little like his manhood has been challenged. So this will not stand.
Oh, not Noodle.
So he comes upon Noodle, which is heartbreaking because I may know Noodle. He's going to take his Morning Star, which is not a ranged weapon, he realizes. Because him tossing it last time made no difference. Where's Karen at? Have we went full circle yet?
Yes.
No. I think we're... Oh, wait. Yeah, Klarg's at the bottom.
Yeah, Klarg is beyond, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, we are through. Yeah.
Yeah, we're through.
Yeah, so there's no more disadvantage. So he raises his Morning Star, which is this cool thing that is not something you throw, and whacks Noodle on the head with it.
Oh.
And you guys hear a wet, satisfying thump.
Noodle!
Satisfying to whom?
Well, I'm gonna have to
Not
channel
me.
all those times that she pissed me off as kids, but honestly, we were super tight, so this is kind of heartbreaking. I'm gonna release the dice now on top of my little sister. What happened? Nothing?
Yeah, that was weird.
36. Yeah, it didn't seem to do anything. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. I accidentally surprise attacked her. That's not a thing. Hold on. Where is she at? I gotta make sure I clear that. I grabbed the wrong thing. You guys saw my interface. It's too much. Too much for me. Where's Noodle? There we go. Yeah, because she would suffer an additional 2d6 damage if I left that. Okay, that's now gone. He tries it again. Klarg. Where'd Klarg go? There'd be Klarg. All right, so he grabs this Morning Star. He did the damage, and he doesn't need that additional damage because I'm releasing the dice. And with a single swing of his Morning Star, he relieves Noodle of half of her life. Flabbergasted Guffaw. Where the hell is that guy? Oh, he's under. Hold on, I'm like, where's the character? He's under the bodies. Yeah, so he's gonna scimitar good old Karen here. So raises his scimitar, and somehow with a decent roll of 10, still misses Karen. What the hell's your AC? So, moving on to Ripper. Ripper's finally within range. And it pains me to do this, but Ripper would go with the closest person. And with its mighty fangs ablazing, tries to pull a chunk of Noodle out.
No, Noodle!
And pulls a good bit of thigh meat out of Noodle's leg.
Right.
Noodle's hurting you guys. Do you have a healer? Noodle screams. Do you have a... Where's our healer?
Medic.
Little Zippy.
Oh, Little Zippy! Kill the Klarg!
You know, Little Zippy, and you know, like these goblins aren't afraid of Little Zippy because honestly, Little Zippy hasn't done diddly in this session. And Little Zippy's muted. Oh no, you're not.
I'm trying to go after the wolf.
That's you can go across all of that because he flies.
Yeah. So
You
I'm
can go
gonna
up
go after
behind
the
him.
wolf. Oh yeah, good call.
Would you
I'll go right
you mind
there.
if I would you mind if I courtesy move you behind the wolf because I'm starting to struggle with the stack the stack of stuff
Yeah,
we got going
that's
on
fine.
here. All right,
That is fine.
cool. So Little Zippy like gets within poison range.
Need to target my wolf.
So, holy smokes. Little Zippy does a serious amount of damage to Ripper the wolf, and it's not feeling particularly good. You know,
Nice job, Zippy. Wait, why
What
can't
happened? I thought-
Noodle move?
what happened to Noodle? Hold on, let me drag it back. I think we had a mistake here. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, I hit the thing, but maybe you and I did it at the same time.
Yeah, I give you guys like a few seconds to hit it, and then I hit it just to move the game along. We'll have to establish like who hits the chevrons going forward. All right, Noodle's up.
So I shout out to Noodle to back off. Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell are you doing, Noodle? We're too close.
Hey, wait.
Yeah, so Noodle can back off
Wait,
beyond.
Noodle raises her ear and he's like, Cyrus, is that you? You're
So
far
Noodle can move.
away."
Noodle can move up to 15 feet if you want to move her more out of range. It's up to you.
She's got a healing potion though. Go drink it.
All right, you want to use the healing potion?
Yeah.
Go for it.
How do I do that? I gotta find it.
Now, hold on, I'm going to put you into action mode. There you go. So drag the little green plus on top of her.
Okay, I
Where's
just
this?
drag the potion onto her.
Yep, that's all you do.
Not letting me. Wait, I see potion of healing backpack. But where do I drag?
No,
it?
you got go to actions. Go to actions. See potion of healing, and there's like a plus with a box around it. Just drag that on. Cool. So, she's brought her life back up. She's only moderately hurt now. No longer bleeding out. That is her action. She can still move another 15 feet if you want. Otherwise, her turn is over.
I think her turn's gonna be over. She's gonna attack next time.
Awesome, Skylar, you're up.
I'm gonna avenge Noodle. Okay, can I
It's sort
pick
of
up
like-
something and then attack?
When do you mean pick up something?
Pick up an arrow and then attack.
If you want to gather your arrows, it's going to be an action.
So it's
I'm gonna move-
arrows the same as short bow arrows?
I'm going to move some of these. I'm going to move some of these corpses a little bit out of the way, guys. Just like You see these corpses sort of being drug around the room just to clear the area a little bit. So Skylar, looking at your character, I mean, you have a great sword. You have a great sword. You've used all your crossbow. You have a longbow with 35 arrows that you haven't used.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna use.
You have 2 javelins and a couple of hand axes. I mean, like, you've got a lot of stuff. We should probably, like, I'm not sure you're allowed to use all of those weapons. We probably should look into that.
So which should I do?
Use your longbow.
Longbow?
Yeah,
Okay,
I was.
longbow.
Yeah, I mean, for one, it's 1d8 plus 2 piercing. I mean, so target somebody first, though, because you have someone who's dead targeted.
Attack the doggy.
Yeah, finish that one off.
Yeah, so drag that onto the dog.
I'm on it like Donkey Kong.
So you hit. So you raise your bow. You hit. You hear the wolf snarl at you. And dun dun dun. Thus ends the life of Ripper. So in a bloody heap of fur and fangs, you dispatch the foe. I don't know if that sentence makes sense, but good enough. And as you saw, he dropped some pelt. All right, so Klarg is now surrounded by the corpses of those that swore to protect him. Nick is up.
We still have 1 goblin out, by the way. Kind of got lost in the pile earlier.
Yes! Flabbergas lives! Flabbergas lives! I shall protect Klarg!
So Nick, you're muted, man. You know I'm making fun of Alicia and stuff, but like you've been talking for like 5 minutes here and you haven't said a word.
Okay. So Green Flame Blade doesn't have a roll, but my longsword does. So I guess, am I just gonna roll to hit for my long sword and then click Green Flame Blade? Is that how that's?
But you brandish the weapon used in the spell's casting, and you make a melee attack against the creature. That's 5d on the hit. So did you already? So you already cast that, right?
It's a cantrip.
You have Blade Song going. So but yeah, a cantrip is still an action though. So if you cast that, then it's an action, right?
Right. But I can make, so Green Flame Blade has the ability to leap from one foe to the next. So I guess it looks like I have to, the second creature takes fire damage equal to your spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay. So you brandish the weapon. So Nick always casts stuff that has like 5 paragraphs of narrative. Let's see, so you brandish the weapon used to the spell's casting, and you make a melee attack with it. Creature within 5 feet of you. On a hit, the target suffers the weapon's attack normal effects. You can cause green fire to leap from that target to a different creature of your choice within 5 feet. The second creature takes fire damage. This spell's damage increases when you reach a certain level, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
All right, so it looks like you apply that to yourself, and then you take an action with your weapon. Is that right? Does that sound right?
Yeah, that sounds okay. Yes, it sounds right. I just wanted to make sure that
now you attack with your weapon.
Yes. So I'm gonna attack Klarg.
But it has to be within 5 feet, so you're 10 feet away, so it probably isn't going to work.
10 feet away. Oh, okay.
So you still can move. You can like move between, like onto that corpse would be between the two, right? That would give you the 5 feet leap.
Okay.
I think.
Yep, it will.
So I'll move you. How's that sound? There you go.
Yep, that sounds great. Okay, cool. So.
Now attack.
All right. And now I'm attacking. Come on, 7.
Don't miss.
7.
You hit.
Oh,
Nice.
all right.
All right, go for it, my friend.
So now,
Roll your damage.
yep.
There it is.
All right.
All right, so that hit him.
Attack. Yep.
And now I think you automatically roll damage on the next guy, right?
Right. So, but it's just straight fire damage though. So, how would I go about doing that then? Well, shit. Oh, 1d8 fire. So I'll just roll a 1d8 then on Flabbergasted Guffaw.
So is that okay? Yeah. So you know what'll work? Just use your longsword. Just drag your damage from your longsword's 1d8, so that should work the same way.
Okay.
So just drag that onto the other guy.
Okay. There. On.
There you go. So you did 2 damage. The Guffaw.
Nice.
All right.
Yep.
You're just
All right.
you guys are slowly chiseling away. Now you are, of course. Now, how many feet did you move?
I moved 10.
You moved 10 feet.
Oh yeah.
You can move.
Yeah, I moved 10
you can
feet.
move 20 more feet if you want to use the rest of your move.
Yeah, it might be nice to get out of range.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I think that's one of the nice things about 5e is they changed that so you can actually move the totality of your turn and you can break it up.
Right.
All right, so you still have 10 feet left if you want.
That should be fine. I should be fine right there. I have
Right, famous last words.
With Blade Song on, I have pretty decent AC now. So.
I think we're gonna find out. So hit next.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
My life is not long for this world. I accept that. I do this for Klarg. So I'm going to attack this weak-ass wizard that hit me incidentally to try to end my life.
So I think this goblin's bleeding out pretty bad and knows that Karen he's not gonna do much to Karen at this point. You look pretty weak. He doesn't know what you've got going on, so he's gonna take his scimitar, Nick, and try to at least do something to you. Nothing. Oh crap! I'm moving the wrong person.
Yeah, I said that. I'm like, why are you moving that guy?
Your mic is too low. So anyway, the good news is it was a miss anyway. Cyrus, you're up.
Ooh.
Man, I wasted all that great narrative. Sometimes I'm just so excited to hurt people that I lose track of it's not actually my turn. Cyrus, you're up. All right,
so
I'm moving your 10. Yeah.
And then what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, I have a bad feeling.
Let me tell you.
Flabbergasted Guffaw.
I'm gonna do a thing.
It was not my fault. I did not realize it was not my turn. I feel so sorry.
Oh crap!
So,
Guiding bolt did not succeed against.
not much guidance happened on that bolt. So you see Cyrus sort of raise his hands, and not for the first time. You just hear some sizzle and some smoke, and you smell bacon. But like nothing else magical happens.
Smells good.
Thus ends the round. All right, Karen.
All right. Time to blow my cooldowns.
All right, so Karen angles for a better angle.
All right. Let's see. So I'm going to rage, reckless attack, and frenzy.
Oh my god.
Let's see. So that means I've got
I know not what you do, but I am very afraid. Very afraid. Sounds complicated.
Okay, so that means, so just to summarize, I'm gonna have a +2 to hit. No, I'm gonna roll. I have advantage on hit. I have a +2 damage, and then I've got a bonus action attack. All right. Let's see.
I love it. So first thing you do is click advantage first, and then roll your hit.
Yep.
Come on, Botch. Come on, Botch.
Oh,
Oh,
damn it. All right, well, I still have my bonus action. Wait, I still get a bonus action if I miss, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You have shamed your elders. You have shamed your elders.
Let's see. So if I reckless attack, I'm trying to figure out if I get advantage on my bonus action as well.
I would assume so.
Oh, no, it just says when you make your first attack on your turn. Yeah, so it doesn't count.
Oh,
for bonus
yeah.
action.
No, so your bonus action is just a normal attack then.
Okay, so normal attack. Oh, but I'm still raged, so if I hit, I get some extra damage. All
And you hit.
nice.
And you're probably pretty raged because you missed so gloriously the first time.
I know. Yeah. All right, here comes damage. Oh,
Still 8 damage, Jesus.
Yeah.
Good or worse.
Yeah, so you I mean, quite honestly, I mean, you rolled a 1. Right? So your rage filled in the missing bits, the dark corners of that hit. So awesome. Seamus, show him how it's done. Are you wanting to move there? And you're muted, by the way.
Thank you. Yes, I'm going to move up here, then attack this guy, Klarg. And I believe because another foe to Klarg is within 5 feet, my attack is considered a sneak attack. Right?
Oh,
And
really?
So
So that gives you a
Yeah.
bonus, right?
I get a bonus of sneak attack if I have the initiative, or if there are other foes of the person I'm attacking within 5 feet. They're not incapacitated. So how do I do the sneak attack? I'm seeing it in my actions.
How indeed. How indeed. For those of you who haven't looked at her character sheet, it's complicated. Let's look. All right, so so sneak attack. Okay, so sneak attack is you just drag that to yourself. So drag the little purple block to yourself.
The purple block, okay. Right.
All right, so
And
you
then I
gave sneak
attack.
attack damage 1d6 to Seamus. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Now,
And now
then you roll the next bit, right?
So then I attack with my sword, right?
Yep, I think so. Let's make it count, and it hits.
Okay.
Nice job.
Now.
All right, let's see what happens.
Damage.
8.
Okay, and I don't think I get any extra stuff. Oh, but I am going to dash away.
All right, dash
Okay.
away. And as you're dashing, you heard,
You hurt Klarg. You hurt Klarg. Bad.
Okay.
I shall kill you last.
all right, let me zoom out and grab your dash. Because that's an automatic success, right? The dash away. All right. And that ends your turn.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Fabia. So much blood. So much blood. Welcome back, David. You're muted, by the way.
How about now?
There you go.
Back.
There's still a goblin there, right?
Yeah, he's under all that blood.
Okay, I'm gonna try to finish him off.
He would prefer if you didn't, but sure. That's fine. And how are you finishing him off?
With my arrow.
Oh, with your longbow. So you raise your longbow. You're missing out on all. I'm trying to come up with. I need to like write down some clever narrative. So basically, like, raises her longbow, impales its skull. It bursts into bits of bone and flesh and hair. And quite honestly, I think I think you hit it pretty hard. You hit it hard enough, right? So like Klarg is suddenly like covered in flabbergasted guffaw.
I'm hoping part of his head. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
All right. All right, this brings us to, lo and behold, Klarg. So Klarg looks around. He's realized like he's fairly surrounded. Hold on one second. I want to see what his traits are. Brute. Oh, okay, yeah. So he can do some pretty badass stuff. So Klarg is sort of like weighing the room. So he's gonna move around Karen. And he's got his choice of Skylar, Nick, and Karen at this point. And I'm sorry, Skylar, but it is your time. He would like you to meet the newest morning show, the Morning Stars.
No.
That's not good.
And you are, oh my God, you guys are screwed. Yeah, so he hit you. He gave you a critical hit, which is going to give you a bunch of damage. But while you're staring into his eye, you realize like he sparkles, and he's back at full health as he rolls his damage against you.
Oh.
All right, so Skylar,
You just broke
not
a
sure.
Olympic record.
I'm not sure if you're looking forward to rolling a new character or not, but here's how this works. Have we experienced a saving throw in this game yet? All right, so here's how this works.
For succumbing, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so I think Nick, I think when I think back on the ship, ironically, Skylar chose to attack instead of heal you, and you ended up doing a saving throw to not die. So anyway, Skylar, here's where you find yourself. Everything goes blurry, and the room turns red then black, and you fall, and you've got 3 breaths left. Right? So for your next 3 turns, you will automatically roll a saving throw. 3 successes mean you live. That doesn't mean you get your health back. That means that you live, and your character doesn't permanently die. But if you get 3 fails before you get 3 successes, you experience player death. Your character will be permanently dead. Now, the party can choose to carry your corpse with them, and then go on a quest to resurrect you, right? If you've built some good rapport. But anyway, that's sort of where you find yourself. Like you're balanced between life and death at this point. Now, if you have a healer that has healing touch or whatever else, like deep down that if someone does that, they can stabilize you.
Yeah. Right,
So
what do I roll?
you do nothing. Your turn is not up yet. It just happens on your turn. Klarg.
Someone can heal me eventually.
Well, you can't. So, like, here's one of the rules: you can't say anything anymore.
Okay.
Well, I mean, until you're back conscious. Like them's the rules.
Willie, cure light wounds. Heal him.
Your friend is on death's door. You will all join him.
All right. Klarg's turn is over. And I don't know if you guys ever look at the characters in the upper right-hand side of Fantasy Grounds, but that's pretty glorious. I worked really hard on that design, you guys, so, enjoy.
You mean with the blood on the characters?
Yeah, I helped design that. All right. Okay, so Little Zippy's up.
You're muted.
He's gonna
All right,
go
so
over there
what's-
and try to sting Klarg.
All right, so what's Little Zippy thinking? Like, what kind of mood is Little Zippy in?
He's tired. He's over fighting these goblins.
Yeah, there's a lot of goblins in D&D, huh?
Yeah, he's over it.
Okay.
All right. Let's do it, little Zippy. Let's see what you like. Bring it.
Bring it, mosquito creature.
Sure.
Klarg does not fear a parasite. Klarg hurt. Ouch.
So yeah, Klarg's like Klarg would be dead, right? Klarg would be
Yeah,
dead, but Klarg got
normally.
very lucky. Very lucky. Klarg got very lucky. All right,
He did.
little Zippy's coming back. All right, this brings us to the first death saving throw for Skylar. So just hit next. It should automatically roll.
I did. It's Noodle.
Oh, Noodle. I'm
Noodle's
sorry.
first.
You can talk as Noodle, Skylar. So, Noodle's, you're muted if you're talking, Skylar. I mean, Noodle. Noodle is your healer, and Noodle does have Spare the Dying.
Who's playing Noodle?
It's it's the person who needs to be healed.
Yeah. So I'm gonna heal my heal, Skylar. Do I have to walk over? Or can I do it from a distance?
Are you going to spare the dying, or are you going to heal?
What's the difference?
Well, okay, so spare the dying is you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. That's Noodle. The creature becomes stable. The spell has no effect on undead or constrained. So basically, that means that you no longer have to cast saving throws, right? You're not going to die. Now, Klarg can and probably will target you on his next turn to make sure you die. But this at least saves you, right? Like this keeps you from permadeath, right? So it basically stabilizes you to the point where you can be healed.
Klarg's surrounded by a whole bunch of people who are attacking him, and he's going to attack a dead guy?
No, he's attacking it. So you're on the ground gasping for breath.
Right.
You're not dead yet.
I know.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what Klarg's gonna do, but I'm gonna say that Klarg's gonna weigh the room, and he has a choice of dispatching people or taking you all the way to death.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna. And what's the other option? You said the other option was what?
You could also just heal, right? You could potion of healing it. You can do cure wounds.
So would that if I did
That
cure
would-
wounds,
so
could Skylar
Cure wounds
then
would,
leave?
yeah, cure wounds. It would use your spell, you get one, or no, actually you have a couple more spells. It would mean that you would use one of your spell slots on healing Skylar, which isn't a bad thing. Now Noodle can talk, right? So she can talk to the party and have them weigh in on what you want to do.
It's okay to heal, and so Skylar can. Because Skylar goes next after Noodle, so afterwards Skylar can move away and then try to heal up, or at least shoot from a distance.
How much does the healing do, though? How many hit points on average?
The cure wounds.
Yeah.
So it's a roll. So the creature you touch regains. I'm sorry, that's cure wounds. A number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
But that would get me at least moving, right?
Yeah, you'd be able to move. So
Okay.
spare the dying. Spare the dying is a cantrip, which means that you're stabilized. Cure wounds means that you're stabilized and actually can drag your corpse, right? Somewhere else.
How do I do that?
So you drag cure wounds. You drag that green plus onto the person you want to heal. So Klarg sort of sees what you're doing, and he yells out,
Heal me! Heal me!
Do I have to target Skylar?
"Nah, you can just drag the plus right onto the character." And you should hear some glorious sounds.
I love that. It's awesome.
So Skylar's like shakes it off and like what's happened, right? Sort of like the fuzziness fades away, the blood sort of leaves it, you know, the red leaves the eyes, and you sort of realize like, holy crap, like that was close. And in a interesting turn of fate, Noodle's turn is now. Noodle can still move, by the way. Your healer can get out of harm's way. Actually, first off, Noodle needed to move 15 feet to touch you. Now, Noodle still has 15 more feet of movement, unless you want to leave her at battle, because the Cure Wounds, you have to be next to the person.
No, I'm moving.
All right, so Noodle's now moving over another 15 feet, and I would think that ends her turn, and you hit next, and then it's Skylar's turn.
I'm gonna move.
Now, the irony is Skylar is only moderately damaged now. Same as Favia. You know, if you look at their characters in the upper left, you can sort of see where the blood levels are for everybody. So you're hurt, but you're not hurt horribly.
I'm not moving. And then I'm gonna fire my weapon at Klarg.
All right, so you're firing to who? Klarg?
Yeah, of course.
Let me move you onto a grid. That way you have line of sight. There you go.
Longbow.
Nice. And it's a miss, but that's okay. You were near death. It was a pretty good day for you anyway. Now, I think as your GM, I say it's like this battle's almost over. As soon as it's over, I think we call it for the night, just so you guys know.
Oh, wait,
the
did
GM's starting to get.
Wait, was I doing that with Noodle bow?
I hope not.
Because I just.
No, you use Skylar. No, you use Skylar. It says
Yeah, you use
Skylar
Skylar.
attack longbow. Yeah.
Good. I had to hit next twice. That's all.
Okay.
All right.
Nick Maylaki, you're up,
All right.
and you are
right.
very close to Klarg.
Yes, I am. So I'm gonna pretty much do the same thing I did last time. I'm gonna green flame blade him.
All right.
So click that.
Do you have him targeted?
Oh crap! No, I don't.
That's okay. That's okay. I mean, you can still target him.
There. All right. Now I have him targeted.
Perfect. Critical hit. Critical hit. So let me roll some dice in my tower here to see, because it's my discretion when it doesn't roll a table. So let me see here. Into the dice tower, which means you don't get to see what the roll is. Roll damage twice.
Roll damage twice. One.
Yep. Oh shit.
Twice.
Now roll damage one more time. That was the crit. Nice. He's critical. Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, of course you aren't going to get your bonus on the second hit, right? But like,
Right.
nice work. Now you have not moved, and you know you have not moved. You've damaged Klarg, and Klarg looks you in the eye, and he's
You. It's you. I don't care who comes at me. I'm going to you.
Bring it on. Bring it on, Blarg.
yeah. So Klarg's kind of a
Which
jerk.
is not personal, right?
Yeah, you heard him, right? I mean, that was a pretty spectacular hit. And notice how much how you do so much better when you're not fondling your balls, as they say. All right, so you got to end your turn, Mr. Nick, unless you're going to move. You still can move your full amount.
Yeah, that's true. No, I'm gonna stay.
Okay. Okay.
Talk about balls, right?
That was unbelievably stupid. Unbelievably stupid. Did I not mention you're next?
Oh, Klarg is going to be your friend. All right, so Guilt-Ridden Stroll is still wandering around looking for the wolves. Cyrus is up.
Come on, Cyrus.
Muted, honey.
All right, so Cyrus bounds across the cave, dancing upon the curses. You are moved.
And then I'm gonna do my Grateful Dead dance moves.
All right, so the cave smells it fills with the smell of patchouli and body odor, because crystals do not remove body odor.
Fake spell throw up.
Okay.
And this is a group of people playing D&D making fun of people that listen with Grateful Dead. So there's some irony there.
Yes, it's true. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
so Guiding Bolt connects.
I
think he's got to do a save. On a hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage.
All right.
Okay.
So you should be able to. Isn't there
damage? Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
Did that go against Klarg?
No.
Do that again. Okay. Let me just.
Do you want to roll it again, or do you want me to take that damage off of Klarg?
I'll just do it on Klarg.
Well, either way, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Klarg, Klarg, as he sees the bolt coming towards him, he looks at you, Cyrus, and then looks at Nick.
It would have been you.
And then crumples to his death.
Yes.
So, this finds you in a room full of corpses with a bunch of loot. You never even made it into Klarg's cave. So to end this game, I would suggest that you are now out of combat, which means I'm going to award you some experience points real quick. 1 second. Add encounter to the party sheet. Add encounter to the party sheet. I go to XP and XP, and I award.
Can you just have the loot too, or do we actually need the loot though?
So it depends on how you want to do this, because that was one conversation. So I guess the question is, does anyone want to, like Seamus is already in there, I will, do you guys want to explore his cave, or do you just want to head out?
Well, I mean, we want to explore the cave, but I'd rather do it on our next time.
Agreed.
All right.
I
Cool.
want to check the traps and whatnot.
All right, so what I will do, because you beat Klarg, I'm going to give you his parcel, and there may be additional things in that cave that you can explore next time.
I see it.
But
I
otherwise,
see a check. So yeah.
Yeah. There's more stuffs. So I'm going to give you some supplies.
We get arrows back.
Yeah. So that was what I was going to tell you.
Yes, I collect my arrows.
Yeah. So what you need to do, for now, you can just reset your arrow slots. But going forward,
Do you do that
so
in the
white means.
inventory?
Yeah, no, you go in actions, and there's like the little dots next to your arrows. So I'll give you back 100% this time. Going forward, though, we're going to roll dice, and you'll see what percentage you get back. Like, because that means like you're going to go wander around the cave and gather all of your arrows, right? Not all of them will be usable, but I think for this round will be the last time we do 100%. Then there's also a parcel that contains a jade statuette and a potion of healing, or 2 potions of healing. I'll just add those to the group inventory.
Let's give the potion of healing to Noodle since she used it one for herself.
All right, so you want that for Noodle? Hold on,
I'll
where's
have
Noodle?
to remember, because I thought Seamus, the warrior, had a potion of healing, but Seamus, the rogue, does not. So.
Yeah, I will. Awesome. Yeah, so I will. Let me give this to Noodle. Hold on, Noodle. Where's she at? Oh, there it is. Man, Noodle has a bunch of stuff. There we go. And then, well, who wants the jade statuette? Just the party?
Yeah.
All right.
Or you give it to little Skippy.
Where's the loot and stuff that we're talking about? Is it?
I just added it to, I just added the loot to the party sheet.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, so the loot, so the other thing is that we can get next time, or if you want, I can just be a good GM and just harvest it for you. Like, because it's just going to be goblin shit, like javelins and all that. I could just add all of those little bags laying around on the ground to your inventory as a nice guy. And just leave your characters where they are. Because the next time you're going to, like, some of you are hurt, so just sort of thinking about the next time we play, you want to do a short rest, a long rest, you get some healing points back, right? You don't get your spell slots in this to do a long rest, but you're also sort of exposed. So just be thinking about that for next time, that's where we'll start. Otherwise, any questions? This was a surprisingly interesting battle. Let's not forget, do you want to leave, as a closing action, do you want to leave your goblin friend wandering around? Or does someone want to, like, call him back in to join the party?
He's probably done with this by now, right?
Well, no, I mean, he's out looking for wolves, and at some point he's going to be like, what the hell am I doing? Right? And he'll be in a lot of pain.
If he's out on his own when charm wears off, at least he has a chance to live.
Yeah.
If he's around us, charm wears off, we're gonna have to stomp him.
That's true, though. Although you did send this goblin to hunt the wolves that befriended you, and you set free. so he might also.
I didn't say hunt them.
Locate.
Yeah, he might be meat at some point. Awesome, guys. So I guess with that.
Until next time, the Elegant Eight.
Thanks, everyone.
Awesome.
Excellent.
All right,
Thank
guys.
you.
This was a lot of fun. All right.
Awesome.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good one. We'll see you guys next round.
All right. Thanks,
Next time.
everyone.
Thank